Hey comic book fans, welcome back to another edition of Huge Comic Book News with your host David Lee. As I said yesterday that I would have any updates into the story of Joshua Falkoff leaving DC Comics because, as he stated, he had some disagreements with the editorial staff at DC Comics. Today we found out the reason why. DC Comics has been on a frenzy of killing off some characters, most notably Damian Wayne, which that was big in the making. Well, DC Comics now wanted to have another shocker because they love money and they love people buying their issues, and they wanted to kill off John Stewart. Now, DC Comics, when the New 52 started, they had a big emphasis saying, we are having diversity in our comics. We have women who have their own title. We have black people in here. We have gay people. Look at all our diversity that we have in the DC Comics line. Well, Joshua Falkoff has made a big name for himself in iVampire. He went on to Green Lantern Corps thinking he was going to go and write himself a big old crime drama on the galactic scale. But DC Comics had another story that they wanted to do. They wanted him to go and kill off John Stewart. Joshua Falkoff, the boss that he is, said, DC, no. You wanted to diversify your comics, and this is the way you do it. You don't go and kill off all your characters, all your black characters, and just say, okay, we're going to do this for money. No, he said, DC, no. And I'm going to leave you. If you think about doing this and you want me to tell that story, I'm not going to do it, so I left. Joshua Falkoff, if you ever watch this, you have my utmost respect. You, sir, are one of those writers that I look forward to any book that you're writing, Marvel, DC, Image, whatever. If your name's on it, I'm buying it. And I am so happy to see that you, Joshua Falkoff, said to DC, no. DC's on a kick of killing off characters from Alien Man's son to iVampire's big old baddie to Damian Wayne. And now they wanted to go and kill off John Stewart, and he said no, and I'm so freaking glad. Joshua Falkoff, you're a boss, and I'm glad to see this come to light because this is showing that DC editorial is the ones who are writing our books and not the writers themselves. And if DC keeps on going down this road, a lot of the big name writers are going to be jumping boat, maybe to go to Marvel, maybe to go do their own independent stuff. But Marvel, you need to change your ways and hopefully one day become a company that can help their writers and let their writers tell their own stories. Because look at all the great stuff that's happening in Image. If you allow your writers to do their work, do the stories that they want to tell, amazing things could happen. And DC Comics could become the next Image if they just allow their writers to do what they do best and to tell awesome stories. So that's it for today. And if there's any more updates into this big old controversy of some big name people leaving DC Comics, stay tuned to Comic Fix for some more updates. I'll see you guys next time.